Monday, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for a pop-off with Maddison. For today's pop-off, I'm going to be talking about Justin Bieber's new album, Justice, and specifically his song, Ghost, because tons, and I mean tons and tons and tons of people think that this song is about his ex, Selena Gomez, despite him trying to say in an interview that it's technically not. I have some thoughts, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. I also wanted to check in with you. I took a little break from doing pop-offs and social media at the end of last week. If you follow me on Instagram, you may or may not have noticed this. I just personally needed to take a second, take a beat. I did upload a scheduled video on Friday of my favorite places to eat in LA part 1. Now that things are starting to open up a little bit more and people are getting vaccinated, yay! LA is starting to open up a little bit more, and I'm really looking forward to sharing some of my favorite, not only places to eat in LA, but favorite things to do in LA with you guys. So if you missed the video I posted on Friday about my favorite places to eat in LA part 1, which did feature the Hill family, you guys know I love my fam so much, I'd be super appreciative if you checked it out. I also just wanted to check in on you, make sure you guys are doing great, make sure my House of Hill family is feeling good. Let me know how you're feeling down there in the comments. And on that note, I know you are ready for me to just get to the tea. So go ahead, sit back, relax, and let's get to unwrapping these Justin Bieber facts. Alright, so as you all know by now, Justin Bieber released his latest album, Justice, at the end of last week. The album includes several collabs with amazing artists like Khalid, Daniel Caesar, who actually performed at Justin and Hailey's wedding, by the way, and Giveon. Now, speaking of that Daniel Caesar and Giveon collab, it's actually called Peaches, and Justin Bieber also released a music video for the song Peaches. Now, speaking of this video, you know it is just my job to fill you in on what people are talking about on the internet, so it's worth mentioning that some Selena Gomez fan accounts have pointed out that there are parts of Justin Bieber's Peaches music video that are similar to Selena Gomez's Look at Her Now video with the background and the color changes. Again, I am just the messenger. These are just things that are out on the internet. Even though it's really hard for me, I'm gonna hold off on telling you my thoughts on Justice as a whole and my thoughts on Peaches. But first, we have to talk about Justin Bieber's song Ghost, because a lot of people think the song is about his ex, Selena Gomez. You see, Justin Bieber's song Ghost is all about longing for someone, whether that be physically or romantically. And there's a line in there that says, quote, "I miss your touch some nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed the bridge that I can't follow. Since the love that you left is all that I get, I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you." Even after hearing just that one line, you can see why people, after they dissected the lyrics and dissected the song entirely, they had absolutely no problem running to social media with the theory that Justin Bieber wrote the song about his ex Selena Gomez, and honestly, people are still running with this theory. And that's despite Justin's best efforts to say that this song isn't necessarily about one particular person. In a recent interview with British Vogue about his new album, Justin spoke specifically about his song Ghost, saying it's about, quote, "losing somebody you love." And I know a lot of people have. I know this has been a really challenging year where we've lost loved ones and relationships too. The hook is saying, if I can't get close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. That works for this quarantine situation. We're not relating and connecting in the same way. It has allowed us to only really have these memories. I hope this resonates, and I hope it fills your heart up with joy or comfort in some sort of way. Now, Justin, I gotta say, I love this sentiment, but I don't know if I'm 1000% convinced, and that's why this is the perfect time for us to go ahead and pop off. That just shook my ring light. Alright, so first off, let's start with my thoughts on Justin's album, Justice, overall. Honestly, I think we can all agree that it is a hell of a lot better than Changes. I actually, for the first time in what feels like forever, saved a song from this album to my liked songs from Spotify. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but you guys know that Justin's new music just has not been doing it for me lately. So the fact that I was able to hear a Justin Bieber song and like it enough to want to listen to it over and over again was a big deal for me. The song was Off My Face, by the way, and while I know it's not upbeat, and that's really what I've been looking for from Justin, I don't know, I thought the song was really fantastic. I really, really liked it, and I actually will be listening to it more than once. So this is a good day. This is a win. Now, as far as Justin Bieber's song Peaches, that's the song that he released the music video for. Here's the thing. Is it my favorite song off of Justin's album? Obviously, like I just said, no. But when you compare it to the new singles that he's recently released, like Lonely and Anyone, and even Hold On, I do think that it is the best, or at least in my opinion, it's the best. This is the first single that he's released, in my opinion, in a while that I heard and was like, okay, this is actually giving me a little bit of a vibe. I would actually listen to this while I was pre-gaming with my friends. I didn't totally love the video, and I can see why some of you thought one part of the music video had similarities to Look at Her Now. However, ultimately, Justin Bieber didn't direct the video, and I really don't think that that was intentional at all. So I think we can go ahead and just squash that theory right now. Now, while we may be able to squash that little theory going on out there that Justin Bieber intentionally copied some of Selena Gomez's Look at Her Now video, the theory that I don't think we should totally squash is this one that Ghost was written about Selena Gomez. And here's why. Well, Justin Bieber might not have intentionally wrote the song about Selena Gomez. I'll give that to some of you. I'll give that to the believers. He might not have intentionally wrote the song about Selena, because we know he is a happily married man, that he loves Hailey. He's grown. Him and Selena have been broken up for a long time. I know all of these things. However, there is no way you can tell me Justin Bieber had no idea how this song would initially be interpreted by fans. He knew this song would be interpreted by fans, that he was writing about Selena Gomez, and he went ahead and still put it out there. And yes, I know that Justin Bieber did address the meaning of the song during his interview with British Vogue, and obviously everyone has suffered a lot of loss this year, and that is a message that a lot of people can relate to, and a message that is going to resonate with a lot of people. I'm not taking away from that at all. But I just personally think that knowing how Justin Bieber is, and knowing how him and Hailey can be when they are connected to Selena Gomez, I think if Justin Bieber really didn't want people connecting that song to his ex Selena Gomez, and he only wanted people to connect that song to the loss that people have experienced this past year during the pandemic and during quarantine, I think he would have posted a message about it on his social media, telling people that they need to grow up, that this has nothing to do with his past, and that this song is solely about what people have experienced this past year. I just truly believe that if he did not want this song to have any connection to Selena Gomez, he would have squashed that narrative himself on his Instagram or himself on Twitter. And I know I took a social media break, so I might have missed it, and if I did, I know you guys are gonna let me know, but to my knowledge, he hasn't, which tells me he is not that mad about people drawing a conclusion between Selena Gomez and Ghost. Because once again, I will say it 1,000 times, Justin Bieber knows that a Selena Gomez connection is good business. Now, having said that, once again, I want to clarify something for you believers and you Justin Bieber fans out there. When I say that Justin Bieber knows a Selena Gomez connection equals good business, that's not me hating on him at all. One, like I said earlier, I think this album Justice is so much better than Changes. I know that he is a happily married man. I know that he loves Hailey and that he's over Selena Gomez. Trust me, Selenators know too. Selena Gomez is over Justin Bieber. She is happy, healthy, and living her best life. But Justin Bieber loving his wife and being over Selena Gomez doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't mind continually being connected to his ex if it's going to lead to more streams, more press, and more money. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify that. When I share that theory, that's not me being shady towards Justin Bieber. That's me just making A, an informed observation, and B, just being completely honest. I think if being connected to Selena Gomez was hurting Justin Bieber's bank account, he would put the kibosh on that narrative immediately. But at the end of the day, you can't deny that being connected to her does not hurt him in the slightest, which is why he never puts a stop to it. Even if the song he wrote isn't about Selena Gomez, he's gonna let that narrative keep going, because then people are gonna keep listening to Ghost and streaming Ghost, trying to dissect and decode the lyrics. But still, I'll give Justin Bieber the benefit of the doubt and say that while he didn't intentionally write the song about Selena Gomez, he's not hating the fact that people are drawing that connection. Now that you know what I think about Justin Bieber's album and his song Ghost, I'm ready to hear your thoughts and theories, so let them all out down there in the comments. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more celeb content and a little peek into my life, make sure you follow me over on my Instagram. I do mini pop-offs Monday through Friday on my Instagram reels. You guys can also follow me over on TikTok. I do more celeb content on there. And also, I'm not a funny person, but I do try to be on TikTok, so I would appreciate if you showed me a little love on there. I would really be super grateful. beautiful. Also, you guys can check out all of my merch at houseofhill.com. I worked really hard on all of those pieces. Also, the House of Hill hat is so freaking cute. I'd be super appreciative if you checked it out. And on that note, you guys, I will see you next time. I hope you have a fantastic Monday and a great start to your week. Bye!